Salve, salve, Fortaleza! Hello, everybody around the world! Vamos começar a cerimônia de pesagem do UFC Belfort versus Gastelum. Aqui estão os responsáveis por essa festa acontecer. Joe Carr, vice-presidente de Relações Internacionais do UFC, Mick Maynard, matchmaker do UFC, Camilo Oliveira, Jenny Andrade, representando a Comissão Atlética Brasileira de MMA. Vamos lá, pesagem da primeira luta, que você acompanha também no UFC Fight Pass, divisão dos médios, Middleweight Division. Vem aí, Garrett McLellan e Paulo Borrachinha. O primeiro aqui na balança é Paulo Borrachinha!
Yeah, we've got Borrachinha here making his UFC debut. He looks very relaxed, looks like he's enjoying the moment, and rightly so. He's a knockout artist, 8 wins, undefeated, as I said, and 7 of those wins, all stoppages, all by way of KO. And look at this guy, in great shape. Certainly looks like he applied himself in training camp, that's for sure. I think he left his phone in his pocket.
He really wants to take those pants off, though.
He's got great quads.
The official weight is 185, 83.9 quilos, 83,900 para Paulo Borrachinha. E vem aí o seu adversário and his opponent, Mr. Garrett Soldier Boy McLellan.
McLellan is ready for this fight. He's on a 2-fight losing skid right now, and he wants to change that. He wants to get back in the win column. He feels he has the opportunity to do that tomorrow night. With 9 submissions, 7 first-round finishes, I think he's ready to get the job done. You see what he looks like on the scale.
Yeah, look at the crowd there. It looks like he's not a fan favorite there.
184, 83.9 kilos, 83,900 para Garrett
Borrachinha getting in
McLellan.
his face there.
He doesn't look intimidated, though.
Aí confirmada, portanto, a primeira luta, divisão dos médios, que você acompanha também no UFC Fight Pass. Garrett McLellan e Paulo Borrachinha.
That beard scares me.
Vamos avançando, pesagem da segunda luta, que você também acompanha no UFC Fight Pass. Vem aí, Ronnie Jason e Jeremy Kennedy. The first on the scale, primeiro aqui na balança, Mr. Jeremy JBC Kennedy.
Undefeated Canadian Jeremy JBC Kennedy currently sits at 9-0 and is moving back to featherweight for this bout. Interestingly enough, if you've ever wondered what JBC stands for, it stands for Junior Bacon Cheeseburger.
I think we can hear the chant "Boom out of hell," or my Portuguese isn't good, but as we know, I think that means you're going to die,
146,
which is what the Portuguese, part of the Brazilians like to chant. It's very friendly, very welcoming.
E vem aí o seu adversário, campeão da primeira temporada do Ultimate Fighter Brasil.
I heard a lot of it. And if you're not already scared, then your opponent walks in looking like Jason from Friday the 13th. The crowd loving it there. That guy's got a big smile on his face. Ronnie Jason here, BJJ black belt, of course. Taking his time.
I like the mask.
Well, that's his thing.
The official weight is 146.
Is that like an...
I don't know what that is.
That's like a dab.
What's a dab?
You don't know how to dab?
I do, unfortunately. My kids hate me.
Confirmada, portanto, também a segunda luta, divisão dos penas, Ronnie Jason e Jeremy Kennedy.
Is that what they chant when you come home?
Pesagem da terceira luta, divisão dos leves, Lightweight Division. Vem aí, Michel Prazeres e Joshua Barkman. O primeiro aqui na balança, the first on the scale, é o Mr. Joshua, the People's Warrior, Barkman.
Joshua Berkman here. He's been in this position so many times. This guy is a true veteran. He fought in the Tough 2 finale back in the day. That's how long this guy's been around this sport. And you can see how cool, calm and collected he is. There's no nerves, just another day at the office. He's happy.
It would seem like you could almost encourage and welcome this type of crowd as long as you get intimidated. It's probably fun for him, right?
Well, to be honest, at this stage of your career, when you've been around it so long, it is fun, and you have to enjoy it, you know, and we're in a privileged position. A lot of people want to be there, and once you get past the nerves, you realize this is fun. This is what we choose to do as martial artists.
Yeah, and I don't think that he's too concerned about what the crowd thinks. He signed the contract. And here's Michel Prazeres, and every time I see this guy, I think to myself, man, this is one cop or military officer I would hate to have pull me over. Look at him. He's built like a tank. He's about 5'8" and as broad as the wall is wide. See what they say about the scale. I think he made in perfectly at 155.
The official weight is 156.
See, he made 156.
70.9 kilos, 70 kilos e 900 gramas para Michel Trator.
You know, if it's not a title fight, you might as well take that extra pound. Sometimes if I've weighed in on championship weight, I've been annoyed because that's an extra pound. You could have hydrated
Vamos agora para a
yourself.
pesagem na categoria peso galo, Bantamweight Division, Rani Yahya e Joe Soto. Vem aí, Mr. Joe Soto!
Looking to extend his win streak to 3 in a row, Joe Soto has heavy hands to complement his diverse submission game. He's a former champion in 2 other organizations and has wrestled at the collegiate level with both John Jones and Cain Velasquez.
Colin Oyama in his corner.
61.4 kilos, 61,400 para Joe Soto. Vem aí o seu adversário direto de Brasília.
Of course.
Rani
Team Oyama down in Irvine, Orange County.
Rani Yahya, I love watching this guy fight, man. He has some of the best jiu-jitsu in MMA. He's kind of one of those Jacare types without the control game. Just real smooth and real finesse on the ground. You know, 16.
The official weight is
And of course he doesn't do that annoying alligator impression.
61.6 kilos para Rani Yahya.
Yeah. I love Rani Yahya. I love saying
Próxima luta,
that.
divisão dos meio-médios, Welterweight Division, Sérgio Moraes contra Davi Ramos. O primeiro aqui na balança, Davi, Tasmanian Devil Ramos.
Davi Ramos agreed to this bout on late notice, but he's been anticipating his UFC debut ever since capturing gold at ADCC in 2015. Not a fan of leaving it to the judges, he has finished 5 of his 6 victories.
Remember your UFC debut, Michael?
Well, you know, you mentioned at the top of the show that we had 103 fights between us. So, of course, that wasn't quite some time ago, but I do. I remember my UFC debut.
77.1 kilos para Davi Ramos. Vem aí o seu adversário, and his opponent, Serginho The Panther Moraes.
Sergio here, look at that smile. He's happy there. The Brazilians, you know, you've got to give it to the Brazilians. They always get behind their people, always give them fantastic support. Of course, both of these guys here, they are BJJ black belts, so don't be surprised if this one plays out on the feet, as that often happens. And as I said, let's talk about that smile again. He is very, very happy.
The official weight is
Because weigh-ins were at 10 a.m.
156.
I'm not sure what that is either. Is it Bane from Batman or something?
I'm a big
Serginho Moraes,
Batman fan. I don't think that was Bane.
77.7.
No, but his hand across his face looked like the mask.
Yeah, it did.
Looks like a reach advantage for Sergio.
He doesn't look happy right now.
Pesagem da
He's
última
not
luta do card
smiling.
preliminar, divisão dos leves, lightweight division. Francisco Trinaldo Massaranduba encarando Kevin Lee. The first on the scale is Mr. Kevin, the Motown Phenom Lee.
Extreme Couture's Kevin Lee is riding a 3-fight win streak, most recent of which earned him a Performance of the Night bonus. He is a hot prospect at 155 and is just 1 semester shy of earning his BA in Biomedical Sciences.
Kevin Lee's one of those
Kevin's
tough
looking
guys.
good. Ooh.
156.
There you go.
70.9 kilos, 70 kilos e
I think he wants
900
to
gramas
fight
para Kevin
everybody in that
Lee.
arena.
Vem aí o
He's
seu
having fun
adversário,
I'll be honest, I have pulled that same move myself.
Classic Michael Bisping. Massaranduba, Francisco Trinaldo. I look at this guy's record and I look at where he is at right now, and my OCD kicks in. He has 7 first-round finishes. He's on a 7-fight win streak with 7 knockouts, and he wants to change all of those numbers to 8 by getting a first-round knockout tomorrow, and then make Kevin Lee his 9th victory in Brazil inside the octagon. So 7, 8, 9. I got OCD, so I think of these things all the time.
156.
Kevin Lee's having a little boogie there.
70.9 kilos, 70 kilos e 900 gramas para Francisco Trinaldo Massaranduba.
Welcome back to the desk here in Los Angeles. Up next, it's the fighters on the 6-fight main card, which includes 10 ranked fighters. First up, Alex Oliveira faces Tim Means once again. Michael, what can you remember about that first fight? Knee to the face and a no contest.
Knee to the face of a downed opponent, so it was a no contest inside the first round. But that fight was getting off to a great start. It really was. Both guys delivering a lot of action. Can't wait for the rematch. It's going to be a lot of fun. And here he is, the Dirty Bird. 18 wins via KO. As I say, in that first fight, he was having a lot of success with the striking. His opponent was trying to take him down.
The official weight is 170.
It was actually a knee to a downed opponent, as we said. Very unfortunate. It was a great fight. So this is going to deliver. Rematches like that where there's controversy. Here he is, the cowboy.
Yeah, and like you said, the fight was entertaining. Means was having a lot of success on the feet, but Oliveira was ultimately able to get the takedown, and he had some successes of his own. This fight should just pick up where that one left off, and hopefully we don't have another legal contact to end the night for us.
And you've got to wonder about the emotions of Oliveira going into this, knowing that the first fight ended because he hit him with an illegal knee. So he's maybe going to take that personally. He's going to feel insulted. He can feel like he cheated. So could be a lot of emotion in this stare down here.
And he's at home. Let's see how it goes. Looks like the emotion is joy.
I don't know. Tim Means looks like he wants to get down.
There's some noise being talked. Okay.
Here we go. I don't understand the word you're saying.
Yeah. He's like, speak Portuguese. This is Brazil.
And there's that chance again.
Women's Bantamweight division. Vamos para a categoria peso galo feminino. Bethe Correia e Marion René. The first on the scale is Miss Marion, the Belizean browser.
Ranked 13 in the women's bantamweight division, America's Marion Renaud has won 6 of her last 8 fights. Currently a high school teacher, she has 4 KO victories and 4 first-round stoppages.
The official weight is 135.
By the way, don't let those empty seats fool you. That arena is jam-packed. It is hostile. It is loud. That's where the media sits. They need some empty seats to keep them away from that crowd. So trust me, that place is electric.
Yeah, I mean, you can hear it.
Obviously a fan favorite here, Bethe Correia. Had that fight with Ronda Rousey a while ago. Unsuccessful title bid, but she's bounced back with a couple more wins. Big smile on her face, of course.
The official weight is 136. 60.
Yep. She's always aggressive at the weight, Bethe Correia, every time. Remember with Rousey in that fight, she was blinding her face. Didn't end too well, of course.
She's aggressive in the fight, too. She just didn't get a chance to get off in that fight with Ronda.
Flyweight division. Jussier Formiga contra Ray Borg. The first on the scale is Mr. Ray. This Mexican devil.
Number 8 ranked flyweight Ray Borg is looking to enter into the title contention conversation with a win on Saturday. He has 6 submission victories and believes that his particular style of grappling is going to be the key to victory.
The official weight is 126.
Borg's style is quick and scrambling. He moves a lot. He gives you a lot of action, especially on the mat. Formiga's going to have a lot of work ahead of him tomorrow.
Well, Formiga obviously is going to look to close that distance, get hold of him, take him down. And he's not going to mess around. He's not messing around here. Shirt straight off, straight on the scale. Left his socks on. Always a good look.
126.
All he needs now is some flip-flops.
3 kilos, 57,300 para Jussier Formiga.
Yeah, that should be an entertaining fight, especially at the speed that those guys are going to compete at.
Lightweight division, Edson Barbosa contra Daniel Cormier. The first on the scale is Mr. Daniel.
Well, talking of entertaining fights, this one for me, this is going to be one of the best, most evenly matched fights on the card tonight. Beneil Dariush, you look at him, he's very, very calm, very mellow, but don't be tricked, don't be fooled. This guy is the real deal, believe you me, extremely well-rounded. I met him quite recently. One of the nicest guys you could ever meet, but as I say, he's an absolute monster inside the octagon. This guy's on an absolute tear. Can't wait for this one. Look at him, he looks like he's half asleep.
I think that niceness comes from that confidence in himself, you know.
Of course.
He's a really nice guy. I met him when you won your title in that same event.
Oh, you mean when I knocked out Luke Rockhold?
Top 5 lightweight Edson Barboza is renowned for his devastating leg kicks. He has earned himself 7 post-fight bonuses in his UFC career and has 10 wins via KO. This will be his first fight back in Brazil in a little over 2 years.
Barbosa's a nice guy also. He's, you know, he's always has a smile on his face, except when it's time to step into the octagon.
Yeah, but he's not a nice guy to have facing you inside the octagon, that's for sure.
Light heavyweight division, Mauricio Shogun Rua, Rashad VILLANTE. The first on the scale is Mr. Cain Velasquez.
Here he is, Cain Velasquez. He's been really happy this week. He actually says that Shogun is the biggest name on the light heavyweight roster. He said even bigger than DC. Even though DC is the champion, he said Shogun has more legendary status, which is, I don't know, it's an interesting assessment if you ask me. Maybe he's going to give him too much respect when the fight starts.
Shogun's name is the only thing about his that's bigger than DC. Not his belly, that's for sure.
Yeah, not his head either.
Ex-campeão da divisão dos meio-pesados, Mauricio Shogun Rua!
Shogun is beating a who's who of greats in the UFC in pride. And I'm always pumped to watch Shogun fight, man. I'm really excited to see what happens tomorrow. I've never been disappointed watching his fights, and I'd put money on not being disappointed tomorrow.
The official weight is 206.
You know, because Cain Velasquez is right. He does have, you know, he is a legend. Absolutely, he is a legend.
Shogun a -150 favorite in that fight. Now let's take a look at the 2 men in our main event.
Vitor Belfort versus Kelvin Gastelum is a fight between one of the most experienced fighters in MMA today in Vitor Belfort and one of the youngest, most exciting contenders in Kelvin Gastelum. Kelvin won the Ultimate Fighter at 185 pounds, decided to go down to 170, but has struggled in making the 170-pound weight limit. He moved up to 185 pounds and took on top contender Tim Kennedy and put on a show.
Beautiful jab. Kennedy's stunned. Kennedy's stunned. Look at this. Beautiful. That's it. It's all over. Stunning.
At 185 pounds, I think Kelvin has found his home.
I feel like now we're going to a different level. Every win, I just keep gaining more and more confidence in my abilities. I'm going to keep rising to the occasion, and this fight's not going to be any different.
In front of him is easily the most experienced mixed martial arts fighter alive today. Vitor Belfort made his UFC debut at UFC 12 in 1997, winning the heavyweight tournament. He has won the light heavyweight title and has knocked out 3 either current or former mixed martial arts champions with head kicks. His killer instinct is second to none.
I'm still hungry. I'm still hungry for victory. I'm still hungry to perform. My strategy is to win, is to knock him out, is to finish him.
I move a little bit better than him. I think my boxing is a little bit more technical than his. He's the old school, and he's going to go up against the new school. I think one of us is going out, and I think it'll be him.
The way I see it, this fight is just this generation coming up and think they're going to beat you up and they're going to make a name for themselves. I'm telling my friend, I'm like wine. The older I get, the better I am. Brazil is my house. The octagon is my house. I'm going to dominate it.
We're all expecting an explosive main event tomorrow night between Gastelum and Belfort. Yves, Gastelum the favorite in Brazil. How does he beat the legend?
You know, going up against Vitor Belfort, you can't get intimidated. Gastelum knows that he has the experience and the skills to beat Vitor. He's got to bring those to the octagon with him and not let the experience advantage go to Vitor and intimidate him.
Yeah, exactly. He can't get caught in the moment. He can't think, wow, this is the legend Vitor Belfort. He can't let the crowd affect his performance. You know, he's got to go out there, forget about that, focus on himself, focus on his game plan.
Use his footwork, control the octagon.
And as he said, the advantage is on his side. He is the new school, Vitor is the old school. And the old school, at some point, expires. You know, you can't go on forever. You know, there's some boos there for Vitor, which isn't surprising. When I fought Vitor down in Brazil, it was crazy the amount of people that actually came up to me and wished me well in my fight. Of course, he's going to have a lot of support, being Brazilian. But as I say, there was some boos there.
Yes. Look at that. The size advantage doesn't even look very much.
No, Vitor looks like he's slimmed down a bit recently.
Mr. Gastelum, você representa a nova geração do MMA, chegando agora no estrelado, que vai enfrentar um adversário com toda a história que tem o Vitor Belfort, cuja história profissional se mistura com a evolução do esporte. Como é que você se preparou para encarar o Vitor Belfort amanhã no octógono?
You represent a new generation of fighters, new guys coming up, and you're fighting a legend like Vitor Belfort. What can you expect tomorrow night?
Estou feliz de estar aqui com vocês. Obrigado a todos por na torcida e vamos fazer uma boa luta.
Thank you, Brazil. Thanks everyone for cheering for me. Let's go tomorrow night.
Boa sorte, good luck. Mr. Kelvin Gastelum, senhoras e senhores, Vitor Belfort, mesmo com toda sua experiência, já passou por tanta coisa, subir no octógono é sempre um novo desafio. E para encarar essa galera nova que está chegando aí, como é que você se preparou e o que você pretende fazer amanhã?
Even with all your experience, stepping into the octagon every time is a big challenge. How did you prepare yourself to face such a young guy, up-and-coming guy?
Primeiro, muito obrigado pelo carinho do público. Preparação é a coisa mais importante no que você vai fazer, seja numa prova, seja num trabalho. Me preparei bastante, graças ao meu time, estava comigo. E acho que isso, a vida é saber ter risco, né? Quem não coloca na reta não ganha. Então, arrisquem, reescreva a sua história, seja autor da sua própria existência. É isso aí, galera. Forte abraço.
First of all, I have to thank the crowd. And you know, preparation is really crucial for anything. Is it a test or a job or a fight? You have to be well prepared. So life is about taking risks. Go out there, take risks, and reinvent yourselves.
Senhoras e senhores, Vitor Belfort.